Hey everybody, so I figured I'd go ahead and give a quick overview of what I think about the Quest 2. So I've had it since launch day. I got the 256 gig because I was worried about the additional games that would be coming out, the larger ones, and that it might fill up fast just on the 64 gig one. Overall, my experience has been really good. I will say that I got the Elite Strap directly when I got the headset because I saw the reviews online about the fabric strap, which wasn't really good. I did have a Rift S before I moved to this, and I will say that I feel like the graphics look way better on the Quest 2. The screen door effect is gone for the most part. From what I can see, I don't really see that checkerboard look on it. As far as games, so the games I've been playing Beat Saber, Audica. Um, One game that really surprised me that I even cared about is the VR fishing. It's one of those things where I was like, VR fishing. Yeah, that's crazy to play simulated fishing, but surprisingly, it's good. The graphics in that are really well done. I believe, if I remember right, I saw that they updated it for the Quest 2. And the water, the fish, all those textures look really good, especially the water looks pretty realistic. So that's a very fun game. It's very relaxing to play that. Easily lost over an hour's worth of play on that one. Um, I was so involved in fishing and trying to find the different fish and get trophies and that sort of thing. I have also tried playing Dash Dash World. Myself, I do have problems with VR where if it's in a cockpit view, um, I tend to get motion sickness. I start off getting really hot and then get nauseous, and my stomach is really upset to where I have to stop. So I was skeptical on Dash Dash World. I started playing it within the first lap of the first race. I could feel myself getting warm, a little bit nauseated. I decided to take the big mistake and push through, which other people I've seen say don't push through when you feel that way. Well, I did. I finished the race and then I went into the garage where it's kind of like the holding area where you can adjust settings, change your driver, and all that kind of stuff. And I went ahead and went in the motion sickness menu, only to find that even using those settings, one which brings you way above the car, didn't help. I started the second race, and before I probably even got into the first turn or so, I had to stop. I quit out of the game, took the headset off. I had the fan on me. I was feeling horrible. It lasted for hours because I made the mistake of pushing through. So I would definitely say don't push through if you start feeling sick. I just felt like crap for probably a good 4 hours or more until late morning. And then it was fine. So I've been hesitant to try Star Wars Squadrons because I know it's even more intense when you figure, especially in an X Wing, it's going to have the open cockpit on both sides and, doing barrel rolls and that sort of thing. I just don't know. I mean, I'll probably try it just to try it on the PC, um, and we'll see. I will say that I did do the wireless PC VR streaming to it. I got that all set up. That works fabulous. If you haven't done that with yours, I highly recommend it. I have not yet gotten extra battery. I was going to originally, but then decided to wait for the Elite strap with the battery to be in stock again. So I'm waiting on that. There have been some reports recently of people's Elite straps cracking. Fortunately, I have not had that issue. Um, as far as the audio goes, I normally use an Alienware headset that I have that has a detachable cable. So I have a 1.5 foot audio cable that I use that works really well because it's nice and short. But honestly, I mean, the sound through the headband itself isn't horrible. I mean, it works fairly well. I mean, obviously, you're going to have a better experience with headphones, but for just regular quick sessions and stuff, it works well. Um, I did go ahead and I have a Sony X900H TV, which I found out has built in Chromecast. So I did go ahead and set that up to stream and had my wife watching me playing Beat Saber. The only downside with that is you probably want to wear headphones if you're doing that, because there is about a second delay from what you're hearing in the headset to what you're hearing on your TV if you have the sound on through that. So that can kind of mess up when you're hearing the lyric start on the headset and then the same lyric on the TV a second later. But overall, it's not too bad. So far, I mean, my impressions with the Quest 2 have been very positive. I mean, only time will tell. I mean, sometimes these things are really cool at first when you get them, and then it peters out after time. I don't know if that's going to happen with this. I hope it doesn't. Something I still need to get back and play is Half-Life Alyx. I played it for quite a while on the Rift S. So I need to get back in that, because I did enable the 90 hertz mode in the development section, I believe, or I'm sorry, experimental settings on the Quest 2. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, if you're on the fence about getting a VR headset, like if you have PSVR or an older Rift, even the Rift S, honestly, Quest 2 is the way to go. I mean, it's cheap enough. It's not $1,000 that you have to spend like on the Valve Index, and you can be wireless on that too. So I mean, it just overall, to me, it's a better value for what you get and how the quality of the display is. One other thing I'll mention real quick is I did originally get an aftermarket link cable. I believe it was around $25 on Amazon, and all the reviews said how well it worked with Quest 1. Unfortunately for me, it worked the initial time, but then after that I was having a lot of problems with it. I'd plug it in, it wouldn't see it. It'd make the sound on the PC like something was connected, but it wouldn't show up. I'd have to unplug it, plug it back in, or I'd have it plugged in and it would drop off. So honestly, it stings a little bit to do the $80 for the official link cable, but my recommendation is just get it. It's not worth the hassle of having to send stuff back, fighting with it working and not working. Not to mention the Oculus Link cable has fiber optic in it, so that's probably why it works better. One thing I will mention is that both ends of that cable are USB-C, the one to the headset with the 90-degree bend, and then the one that goes in the computer. Obviously, you could use a USB-C to USB adapter, but you just want to make sure that you actually have a USB-C port you can use on your PC. So that's basically my initial thoughts on the Quest 2. The hand tracking games I have played a little bit, so it's not too bad. I mean, I still like the controllers, so I hope that's helpful to some of you that may be on the fence. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll say what I can to help you. Thanks.